everyone. Welcome to my career and another beautiful edition. Good to be with you. My name is Dora Andrew. I'm not the favorite host, Adejoke Fasheyi, who is unavoidably absent today. Well, nevertheless, you're going to get good things from this show today. I'm so excited to be on the studio with Dami Oladele. So great to have you with us today. She came loaded. And I believe she's going to put so many things about entrepreneurship and about her career to us and how she has been able to manage this with her personality as in her life. So, guys, stay tuned and get the gist. Welcome back, guys, to my career life. Like I said earlier, we have Dami Oladele on the show with us. Great to have you with us. Yeah. So I'm going to be telling you a little bit about Dami, and this is not everything about her, but this is the little that we can tell you about Dami. Dami is a child of God. She says she loves God without boundaries, and she's an architect. She's not just an architect; she's also an entrepreneur. Means she does a lot of things, and in this person that is seated is great things. She's going to be telling us a lot about herself, how she came about architecturing and entrepreneurship, and then still being a child of God with all these things that she's doing. Miss Dami, you're welcome to the show once again.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so please, can you just give us what brought about all this passion that you're into so many things? I know people that are just okay with one thing. You get it?
Yeah.
Someone is just probably a writer, and she said, "I'm okay being a writer," but you have passion for several things. And as this show tags my career and how did you come about all these things that you do?
Okay. First of all, I'd like to say thank you again for having me on your
You're
platform.
welcome.
Okay, so when I was in primary school, in our time we used primary, now we hear of grades, grade 1, 2, 3. So I was in primary 3 thereabout, and we're in Lagos then. So we had this neighbor of ours. He was an architecture student in OAU, that's Ife University. So we had this neighbor of ours. He was an architecture student in OAU, that's Obafemi Awolowo University in Ife.
Yeah.
So whenever he comes home, he makes models. As when we say models is your design,
Okay. Okay.
your skilled drawing, like your
Yeah.
architectural skilled drawing, producing them, like making it physical, like recreating your design
Yes. Yes.
as
Aside
as
what
it
you
should
learned
be built.
from school.
No, it's your design.
Okay.
So let's say they give you a project for a semester, design a house. So when you're done designing the house, you have to create the model,
Okay.
as build it as it should be.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, okay, this is how the house should be, this is what it will look like. So clients that are not in the line of architecture can relate to it.
Okay.
When you say we have the roof is going to be of this color, this shape, and all that. So
Yeah.
that's what the model is. So whenever we go to the house, because when we come back from school, we just wait for them. Depending on the time my mom gets back, so we'll be able to go to our house. We're very small then, so I would like help. Okay, Dami, cut this one. I'll cut it. Dami, I like the idea of building things up. I had Lego too growing up,
Yeah.
so I like to create. I can create this, that with my Lego. Then we used to play with sand in our school. We had this beach sand at the parts of the playground. So we create houses. Those houses the finest. You build castles. Like it was just fun creating things
Yeah.
and all. I didn't really understand what it was then. I just knew that I didn't like to sit down, read long notes.
Yeah.
I just want to use my compass, my mat set, and everything to just
do something.
draw something, cut something, join something. So I thought I was going to be like an electronics engineer. That's what I even applied for when I went to CU. But along the line, when I didn't get architecture, so
Really?
I applied for electrical electronics, yes, to see that was my second choice. My first choice was architecture.
Okay.
So, well, the that was the period where a lot of lists came out. So my name came out on the third list, but I had to go to JAMB because I was scared. I didn't want to waste a year at home.
Okay.
So when I got to JAMB, that was Joseph Ayababa University, I applied and they gave me architecture. So I was like, oh wow, good. But I won't say I knew I was going to be an architect right from when I was small. Because as you're growing, things change about you.
Definitely.
When I was small, we used to say, my sister and I will say, we want to be nurses because we liked the way they wear that stuff, look all sharp and all. And my dad said they give nurses 50 kobo, they give doctors one there.
Really?
We said, okay, we'll be doctors, we'll be doctors. So growing up, there was an accident I saw that I was like, no, I can't be a doctor. I would not have anything to do. I can't even be a nurse. I don't want to see blood. I don't want to see anything. So architecture was it for me. I asked him, Uncle Ola, what course are you studying? He said architecture. So he said, I'll be an architect. I'll be an architect. So in secondary school, senior secondary to be precise, I love food. I like exploring. So I said I was going to go study food science, engineering.
You had several
Passions. So when it was our principal that year, he called me and he was like, so Dan, what university are you picking? I was like, Cabinet University. I said, what course? I said, food science, engineering. And he said, what happened to architecture? I was like, I left TD class. I think I like food. I can work in Nestle. I can work in all this UAC. I said mention this stuff and I was like, okay, do you still like chemistry? Like you say, chemistry is bulky, is abstract, is like all those things and what you have to know. I was like, I think I'll go back to architecture. I like architecture. I'll stick with architecture. So that was it for me. Then it was really good. Like architecture has the whole I can't keep myself vibe. Like
really,
you do your work,
it's
but
just easy and it's creative. You don't
it's not so easy. It's architectural, but the fun is there. You go out for case studies when everybody's doing data analyzation and all that. All you have to do is just go to a building. What can you see? What can you deduce from it? What can you see as merit? And like it's just something that is a lifestyle.
It's easier than mixing chemicals. Why do I say that? Because when you have tools, as someone that is creative, when you have tools, it's easier than someone who writes. You get it?
Yes.
You pick one or two things and design something.
Exactly.
It's not like it's an easy job, but because
It's
there is
a lot
fun
of
in
brain work.
it, exactly. Because it's an act.
Yes.
It's an act.
Yes.
It becomes easier. That's why when a child wants to learn, they teach a child with tools.
Yeah.
You learn faster when there are tools. That's why
the joy of having what you thought of come to life.
Exactly.
That is architecture.
So that's a great one. And from all you have said, I can see that well, I don't want to say God is ordering your steps, but from all you said, there are several passions that we have visited while growing up. I also had passion to be a doctor, which I am not. Exactly, which I am not. But as an architect, do you feel this is your purpose?
Okay, you know how they say in this life you have to have two names?
Really?
Yes.
Saying that for the first time.
You have to either good or bad.
Oh, really?
So some people want to be pastors, like they attach pastors to their name, so that's their second name. First name and your some people are engineers, some people are architects, some people are whatever you want to be, nurse, something, this one something. So
you said you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur in what sense? Like, is it you do any business that just come your way?
Okay, like well, not any business that comes my way per se. I growing up, my mom has a fashion house, so I've always liked the idea of cutting, like I said, hair.
Anything that has
to do with
designs,
joining things together. I have passion for it. So I would go to a fashion house with her, and she's like, "Oh, lock this button for me," and I'm doing it. This that, like the joy of just being like very
putting your hand to
into
work.
something. Yes. So then also I think 2 years ago when I started my masters. So before I finished, I actually prayed to God. I was like, I can't sew in school because architecture and sewing, like, they are time consuming things. So I need an idea, a business that can either self run or I can run it without being there like
All the
two
time.
four seven. So I was trying to do a survey. Okay, what exactly is the problem in school and all that. Then the idea of starting up a restaurant killing. So I started up a restaurant in 2019,
Hmm.
which is still running up until now.
Wow.
Yeah, so I started a restaurant and yeah, fantastic. That's why I said your career must pay you. Your ranging is service. Definitely there should be a reward for it.
At the end of the day.
Yes, at the end of the day. And that reward is because you need it to keep pushing. You need it to expand, to go to different places.
Yeah.
I'm sure you said you want to have your studio all over Nigeria.
Yeah.
So if it's not paying, how do you source for that?
Definitely, and you have bills to pay.
Exactly.
So whatever it is you think your career is, remember you have bills to pay. That career must bring money.
Money, yes,
It
true.
must bring money.
Because yeah, even if utility, humans,
Exactly.
you must pay people for their services
Yeah,
and all. It's
even
just
feeding.
it motivates you to do more.
Okay, so with all these things you're doing, your personality, your personal time, your personal life, how do you merge these things with your spiritual growth, your relationship with people? Do you get it? Your family? Do you even have time for family? Pleasure, going out to have fun? Do you have time for all those?
Okay, first of all, I'll start with it's been good because one of all of this can even run you crazy
Exactly.
if you're not managing it properly.
Yeah.
I'm family oriented.
Okay.
I can stay all year round just with families, like loved ones around, like genuine loved ones around. Having fun, it depends on your definition of fun. I can have fun on my bed, just Netflixing and chilling and all, video calling. Then I can have fun by going out and meeting new people and all that. Yeah, I would say I'm a mix of the two. Sometimes I'm an extrovert, but sometimes I can be an introvert. I just don't want to be in anybody's face. I want to be on my own. But being a YouTuber, also it has been able to like push me beyond my limits and all. Like, okay, try to do this, try to do that, go out, let people see this, people see that. You're ranging in service for that and all. But then the last one you mentioned was spiritual stuff. Yes, definitely you must put God first in everything. You must put God first in everything. First thing first, when you wake up, you must commit your day to the end of even before you even pick your phone to just say hello or to you stop chatting from yesterday. You have to put God first, and in between, it's not. I'm not an advocate of you must sit down in a space and pray for the next 3 hours as you're working. Exactly. Even if it's 60 seconds, just say it. 30 seconds, just say it. Just say something, communicate to the Father. The same way you're chatting with someone and you expect the person to respond to you. Yes. The same way you will have to keep communicating with God. Also, very important, I would say have a to-do list. Always have a planner. Always, like me and my reminder, we are 5 and 6. My reminder and my alarm. Like, even if I'm supposed to do something in the next 30 minutes, I'll put on my alarm. Because, yes, I know I'm a forgetful person. No, okay. I know I'm someone that can get carried away, like whenever I'm doing something. Exactly. From the church, from the home, from this, from that, from school, from business. There's a lot to do, so you don't mix things up. Have a to-do list. Plan yourself. Because if you don't plan, if you don't prepare to plan, you plan to fail. Exactly. So you must actually, because God Himself is a planner. On the first day He did this, the second day He did that, and you can't carry yourself. You can't be everywhere at the same time. So also learn how to disburse things, give people instructions. You don't have to do it yourself. As a good leader, you must teach people how to do. You can do it this way. You can do it that way. Carry this. Move this. Do you understand? Like be able to Yes, and with that, God has been helping us so far.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, and have there been times where you had obstacles to your dreams? Being an architect, it's a journey. It was a journey before you became who you are today. Have there been obstacles, any challenging experience that wanted you to give up on architecture as a career?
Yes, there was in school. It was really huge. But yeah, thank God for godly parents.
Mhm.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was about a particular course. We had an issue with the lecturer,
Okay.
and it was actually fighting with the other lecturer, and we were like, you know how lecturers, these are my people,
Yes.
and all, not like favorite,
Yes,
but
yes.
like there's this, oh, she's good at this. They cite you like example in class, do
Mhm.
this, do that. Check out this person's own. So there was that clash between the two of them, and they were taking us a particular course, and he deliberately was going to ready to do anything at any cost just to get at us. Like, you know, this when you say two elephants are fighting, then the ground suffers and all. So it was really, but and I wanted to change school at that point, like, because I knew it was going to like affect me. It was really frustrating and all. But my parents were there throughout. They kept on encouraging. You'll be fine. This one, just focus. Focus on the reason why you started this in the first place. It's easy to start something,
Yes.
but if it takes determination and strength to actually finish it.
Yes.
So they're like, you started this, you can do it. And funny enough, this is me doing masters in it again. So it was actually
definitely.
yeah.
Obstacles are not meant to actually bring us out of that thing.
Mhm.
Obstacles are stepping stones.
Just pick the lessons and move on.
And move on. And yeah, so being an entrepreneur, there would have been risks in you just thinking of owning a restaurant, right? How did you manage risks? Risks come with management. You have to think of how to what is going to happen to me if I venture into this thing and it doesn't work, and do I really need to, like, you would have done a lot of survey. Is there any profit in restaurant, starting a restaurant business, all those things. So how were you able to manage risks, thinking about it alone? How were you able to manage it?
Okay, thank you for that question.
Yeah.
First off, I would say keep it simple.
Okay, you keep your
Like for startups,
okay.
you don't have to have every single thing. Like, take for instance, I want to start up a restaurant and I want to set it up to the standard of Domino's. It's not possible.
No.
Like, it's possible actually, but it's going to take a lot of capital from me. So why not start simple? Like, start small, then the net profit and just keep on renewing. Exactly. Keep using it to run the business, expand, like enjoy the growth. Secondly, I would say you should also do a lot of adverts. Let people know what you're doing. You can't just keep yourself in a corner and expect people to
just know what you're doing.
Yes,
How you're
like,
saying it
not
out.
you saying it.
You definitely have to.
Exactly. Tell people online advertisements, thank God for digital marketing and all that.
Yeah.
And I would also say be good with figures. Don't just run a business because 10,000 has entered now. You just keep the 10,000 and know how much goes out, how much comes in, to be able to find the balance. So also being good with figures will enable you to make decisions, like prompt decisions. You know that if you're buying this for 10,000 naira, how much will it bring? How much will it, like, you'll be able to make, no, it's not good. Let's do it another time. Let's do it now. Then know the right products for the right market. Don't just
know the right products for the right market.
Yes, know the right products for the right market. You have a standard restaurant, but you site it in a village. How do you expect them to patronize?
That's true.
So that is a good business, like having a restaurant, a standard
like
restaurant.
taking Domino pizza to one of these neighboring villages in Abuja.
Like, what's that?
I don't even know what
you didn't even know
that is.
You were able to then taking Czech Republic like to the city the CBD, like the
Yeah.
Central Business
Mhm.
District. Even if you're not earning like so much, people know that it is affordable and it
Yes.
is good. So
Yes.
the amount you even make will be more than those that have Domino's in the village and they put like 4,000.
Wow. Wow.
4,000 is a lot to a village man now.
Yes.
4,000
Yes.
can
Yes.
pay his rent for a year itself. Is that cheap? Like their rent is
Yeah. Yes.
that
There are
cheap.
villages that.
And also just know your right target
Audience.
market. Yes, know your audience.
Know the
You
kind
just
of audience before you put out your business.
exactly, and just always know it's okay to fail, but don't
Mm.
just while away like in self pity. Oh, I failed. This is the end. No, like pick the lessons from it. Also, try again when you get to that point. Take a break first. Analyze it. Why did you fail? Try again. When you get to that point, you will definitely have another idea to. It's okay to collaborate with people too. I would say like
Yes.
that's
Partnership.
partnership. Yes, that would actually also reduce risks because sometimes no man is an island. Your idea
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
good, but it might not really be good at that time or at that stage. So it's okay to talk to people. You don't have to sell out all your ideas to them.
There's a way you put it out,
Exactly.
and then people will support you.
Yeah, don't just say I don't want to talk to anybody about my business.
Really?
So they won't steal it from me. No, you're the how do I put it? You're the creator of the business. Like you're the mastermind. So you understand what you want. Have a vision too that will keep you going. Don't just relax at your first success. See that success as a stepping stone to greater and stronger. Yeah. So that way you're able to
Manage risks in business. She said some key things about them. Being a failure is not actually a bad thing. So they usually say this thing about failure that when people fail, they should not feel bad. Yeah, it's okay to feel bad, but don't stay there. So should I go into business with the mindset of going to fail?
No.
Okay.
You know how they say when you start a war, everybody knows the beginning of the war, but no one knows the end. You don't know where it will hit you. You might be focusing on advertisement, but it will hit you in terms of customer service. Your customer service might be very bad.
Right.
And someone is like, I don't like. There are places where you've been to be like, they don't attend to people properly here.
Yeah.
I'm never coming back here.
I went to a restaurant and the waiter was rude to the customer before me, and the woman was so angry. She actually ate her food, but she said something. She just murmured that I won't come back here again. And I spoke to the lady. I said, you don't talk to your customers like this. You were actually rude. I know she was tired, she was stressed, but that doesn't give her the right to act that way. And that's why you have to learn some management skills in terms of business.
Yes.
You have to learn how to manage relationship with people, or else you
run at loss. And appreciate feedback, good or bad. It's just for the growth of the business.
Yeah.
Yes, I know we believe that they are haters, they're just hating on me. No.
Really?
When they say some things about you, look into it actually.
Yes.
It might actually be like when you focus on it, you might be oh nice. They appreciated my review. Yeah, okay, try this, try that, this, that. It will help your business grow.
I read in a book, a great woman who said she actually take her critics whenever she gets notes on critics. She actually takes them more important than the appreciations that comes out. Because from there she gets to see her mistakes, she gets to see what she has to work on, and it has helped her grow in her ministry. She's actually a spiritual person. It has helped her grow in her ministry. So, Dami, I'm so excited today.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I really learned a lot from you, and I believe our viewers are going to learn so much from these little things you've told us and you've said. Just for fun, do you do all these things to make money, or is this just for making money, or you actually find them as something that gives you pleasure? Now you know your job, your career path might not be something that is fun.
Yeah.
Like being a medical doctor might not be a fun for some people. Like I don't understand. I have to stay in the hospital all day treating somebody. It might not be fun, seeing blood. You understand all those stuff.
So being an architect and someone who owns a restaurant, is it for fun? Is fun part of the idea, or is just for making money? I just want to make money and then.
It's not I just want to make money and go out. Yes, you can make money and go out and not care about anybody's feeling, but the joy of satisfying people, like solving a problem and all. And again, I say fun is relative.
Yeah, yeah,
So
you said that.
it's very relative. Like yeah, you can start up a dance club, but some people might say, "Oh, it's too noisy. This that." You can even there was something I saw. They had these earphones on, so you have to like listen to. So you can still network with people and all that. The dance club can also be for losing weight because you know when you dance, you share weight and all that. So just know what took you there in the first place and have a vision, have a mission, and let that.
Can someone actually start a restaurant just for fun?
I don't think so.
Okay, guys. So today, this is what we have for you on My Career and I. Like I said, I am not your favorite host. Adejoke is the host, and she's absent today. And I hope you enjoyed this show because really, this seat is hot. Okay. All right. So tell me, we're so grateful for
Thank you so much for
honoring
having
our
me.
invite.
Thank
And
you.
sincerely, we're not taking any of your word for granted. We're going to go over them again and learn. I hope you guys are going to learn from this show. We bring people here so that they can talk to us on how to grow in our careers and how to manage these things with our personal life. We'll see you on the next show. Have a great day.